Maligayang Araw ng Kalayaan. Happy Independence Day, Philippines! I am Anne-Marie Logarta, 2021 Chairperson of Kalayaan Atlanta. Today, June 12, we celebrate 123 years of Philippine independence. And this year, 2021, we commemorate the 75th year of the establishment of formal diplomatic relations between the Philippines and the United States. We are also honored that the Georgia governor has issued a proclamation, and let me read that. On June 12, I, Brian P. Kemp, Governor of the State of Georgia, do hereby proclaim June 12, 2021 as Philippine Independence Day in Georgia. This is truly a joyous day for all of us, for all Filipino Americans in Georgia, and for the Kalayaan Committee. We are a group of 30 volunteers from over 20 Filipino American organizations. Kalayaan Atlanta started in 2008 as a partnership between Philippine Honorary Consul General Raul Donato and Makabayan, Georgia, a nonprofit foundation to promote our Philippine cultural heritage in the United States. This partnership has evolved and grown, and we in the Filipino American community support each other through social and humanitarian programs in Georgia and in the Philippines. The spirit of malasakit or compassion and the giving spirit to our community are alive, with our Filipino-American organizations continuing to support projects in the Philippines. These traits make me proud to be Filipino. Our medical frontliners, doctors, nurses, and others in the medical profession have been taking care of us during this global pandemic. A big thank you to all of you. We have a full program today with our Filipino-American organizations, with our Filipino student associations, and original Filipino song, dance, and music. Our program today is supported by our corporate sponsors, Securian, Providential Legacy Group Financial, and International Credit Inc. A big thank you to all of you. Tinig Pilipino will lead the national anthems, Lupang Hinirang for the Philippines, and the Star-Spangled Banner for the United States. Thank you very much for watching our show today. Maraming salamat po mga kaibigan, maraming salamat po mga kababayan. Mabuhay ang Pilipino! Mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Hayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisigil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukaw, may latang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdidingding, ang bituin at araw niyang kailan ang may di madidilim. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang iligaya na may nang-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn
Kumusta po kayo mga kababayan? Ako po ang inyong likod, Isa Thompson, welcoming you to this wonderful show celebrating Philippine Independence Day.
And I'm Chris Jose with Channel 2 Action News, WSB TV. Mabuhay! And thank you for having me this afternoon. It's so important as a Filipino American, I think, to showcase our culture. We're all here for Filipino Independence Day. And how wonderful is it to be here with you, to be here with you all back at home watching this live right now on the live stream and celebrating our culture. We have a lot to get to today.
A lot, Chris. And, I'd like to mention also that this is a great show to share with our American brothers and sisters, celebrating 75 years of Philippine-American diplomatic relations. So I'm so excited. We have much in store, messages from important people. So what are we waiting for, Chris?
Well, you said important people. And when we say important people, we have to recognize these folks because they are kind of a big deal, right? And it's just an honor for you all to be here with us today. And I want to get right to those folks who are joining us this afternoon. I want to begin with Philippine Honorary Consul General Raul Donato. Thank you for being here. We also have the Honorable Marvin Lim and also Philippine Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez. It's a great lineup and we have a lot to get to. And thank you again so much for having me a part of this. Everyone there at Channel 2 Action News, we're all excited to be a part of these wonderful events in the Filipino-American community.
We all are. And to top it all, we have invited also a great Filipino artist who will sing an iconic national song, Bayan Ko. Who doesn't know Bayan Ko? His name is John Joven Uy. So you will hear from him straight from the Philippines. So without further ado, Chris, are you ready?
Let's do it. Let's get right to the show.
Greetings to all of you. We celebrate today, June 12, 2021, our National Philippine Independence Day. It has been, as you all know, a challenging year with so many deaths and cases due to the great pandemic of COVID-19. The Philippines, along with the whole world, continues to face hardships and suffering. In line with this commemoration of our 123rd Independence Day celebration, we pray that we will soon regain our independence from this deadly virus that has plagued all of us. Many of our young kababayans temporarily working in the United States were laid off from their jobs, mostly in the hospitality industry. They could not pay their rents, did not have any funds to go back home, they didn't have any money to buy food, and could not afford to do the things that they normally would like to do. Luckily, individuals with kind hearts contributed to a fundraiser that we initiated. From these funds, we assisted many of them. We are grateful to organizations like Makabayan of Georgia, the Saranay Club, and various anonymous donors that contributed to this fund, including many Philippine American organizations. We want especially to thank the volunteers of the Philam community for assisting these Filipino overseas foreign contract workers or J-1 visa holders, together with the Embassy of the Philippines and the Office of the Honorary Consul General in Georgia. On this note, I want to extend foremost our gratefulness to the Philippine American Nurses Association of Georgia. They have done a tremendous job in comforting those affected of COVID, and we are so very proud of them. We have also voiced our concerns on the rising hate crimes of Asian Americans in this country. We are in solidarity with all Asian American associations and Pacific Islanders that this need to stop immediately. We have pushed our elected officials for new legislation on hate crimes of this despicable nature. We are totally against racism or any form of racism. We have contributed our efforts in pushing the federal government to send COVID-19 vaccines that we have purchased and paid for to the Philippines. Such efforts are being noticed, and vaccines, I'm happy to report, are on their way. This year of 2021 is the year-long commemoration of the 75th anniversary of the establishment of the Philippine-U.S. diplomatic relations. The events forthcoming will take stock of the significant strides made between the two countries over the last 75 years. Perhaps, in the year of 2022, we look forward to better days and can all be together in person once more in our next celebration. This has been, my friends, an extremely challenging year for all of us, with so many difficulties and so much anxiety that we all faced. Finally, I want to urge all of you, if possible, to get vaccinated at your own comfort level. Let us remember those who have died, including some of our friends and loved ones that are no longer with us. Let us pray for their families and children that were left behind and support them in any way that we can. Mabuhay po sa inyong lahat and a very happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Once again, Kalayaan, Georgia takes pride in bringing together the Filipino community in Georgia to celebrate the 123rd anniversary of Philippine independence. Since 2008, on June 12, we have been celebrating our Filipino heritage and highlighting our contributions to this, our adopted country, the United States. Welcome to the 2021 Kalayaan Atlanta.
Di na ko papayag mawala ka muli. Di na ko papayag na muling mabawi. Ating kalayaan kay katawan ating ngiti. Di na papayagan
On behalf of the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines, I joined the Filipino American community in the state of Georgia as we celebrate the 123rd anniversary of the Proclamation of Philippine Independence. This year's theme, Kalayaan 2021, Diwa ng Kalayaan sa Pagkakaisa at Paghilom ng Bayan, underscores the Philippine government's firm resolve to steer the country towards recovery and healing while reminding us that each and every one of us here, regardless of age, background, or affiliation, has a role to play in nation building and in creating a safer, healthier, and more prosperous Philippines. I would like to commend and express our appreciation to the various Filipino organizations in Georgia and in the U.S. Southeast for coming together during this time of pandemic and demonstrating the importance of unity and bayanihan while dealing with the various challenges confronting our people and the world today. As we likewise celebrate 75 years of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and the United States, we recognize the important contributions of Filipino American communities in keeping our bilateral ties thriving and enduring. Through it all, it is the people, the generations of Filipinos, Americans, and Filipino Americans who drive this relationship onward and forward. It is therefore our hope that you will remain our strong and steadfast partners in the pursuit of peace and prosperity for our two nations. I wish you a successful and joyous celebration and continued good health to everyone. Maligayang araw ng kalayaan at mabuhay ang sambayang Pilipino.
Hello at kumusta sa lahat? My name is Marvin Lim and I'm a state representative in the Georgia General Assembly. And I have the privilege to be the first Filipino-American state-level official here in Georgia. And speaking of privilege, it's a privilege to be celebrating this day with you all today, especially in light of everything that's gone on in the world, in the Philippines, here in the United States, not only with the pandemic, but also with the unfortunate rise of anti-Asian hatred and violence. It's particularly important to be celebrating days like today. You know, it was first in the first grade, when I was still in the Philippines attending Obi Montessori in Manila, that I started learning about some of Filipino history, learning about luminary figures like Jose Rizal. But ironically, it was in the 11th grade that I really started to delve into Filipino history and learn how hard-won Filipino independence was. Ironically, it was not in our American History unit on the 1898 Spanish-American War, where we did learn about Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Guam in the context of that war. Unfortunately, we really peppered over the role of the Philippines and the conflict there, and certainly what happened afterwards on the road to independence in 1946. Luckily, I ended up doing an independent project and learned all about that myself. But I tell this story all to say that, again, especially in light of everything going on, it's so important that we teach Asians and non-Asians alike about Asian American and Asian history, and of course, as part of that, Filipino history. With that, again, I'm so pleased and happy to be celebrating with you all today and joining the efforts to raise awareness and teach others about the importance of this day. With that, maraming salamat sa lahat at maligayang kalayaan.
Bayan kong Pilipinas, nilupain ng ginto't bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kanyang palad, nag-alay ng kanta't dilag, at sa kanyang yumi at ganda, dayuhan ay nahalina. Bayan ko, binihag ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibong mang may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan nasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal. Laya bayan pa kayang sakdal bilang, ang dimag nasang makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, pugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdalaya. Aking adhika, makita kang sakdal. Laya
This past year has been tough for everyone. The pandemic has hit all of us in many different ways. We lost friends, we lost loved ones, but we also have heard tremendous amounts of stories, good stories. And we cannot forget about the healthcare workers who are the frontline heroes who've done so much, sacrificing so much of their time to make sure that everyone is safe.
Yes, I agree, Chris. Alam mo, last year, Galing Foundation Incorporated, of which I am affiliated with, had to do a special show for our frontline nurses in Georgia. And you do know that we have more than 200 nurses, Filipino-American nurses here in Georgia. So, and they sacrificed their lives, as you said, last year. We're not over, the problems yet, but we're in a better place. I can tell you, and what more? This is a good time to celebrate.
It is. Right? It's a perfect time to celebrate. And you just think about everything that we've gone through the last year here, not only in Georgia, not only in the United States, but across the world. And we would be remiss not to recognize our healthcare workers. And we know our Filipino-American healthcare workers, they've been out there saving lives every single day.
Yes. And we have 3 major organizations, here in Georgia, and of course working with Makabayan, who helped, and these are, organizations of nurses and doctors. So the Philippine Nurses Association of Georgia and the Philippine American Medical Association of Georgia. So in cooperation with Galing Foundation Incorporated, we would like to pay tribute to the frontline medical nurses and medical workers here in Georgia. So this is for you.
Ako'y anak ng lupang hiniram, kung saan matatagpuan
ang tumyas ng perlas ng silangan, nagniningning sa buong kapuluan.
Taglay ko ang hiwaga ng silangan, at saan mang bayan umusok, maging timog, hilaga at kanluran, ang Pilipino ay namumukod. Sama-sama nating abutin. Pinakamatayog na bituin. At ang aking tagumpay, tagumpay na aking lahi, tagumpay ng aking libing, ang tanging minimiti at hinahangaan. Hangat ko'y tagumpay nating lahat. Ko ay may isang munting pangarap sa aking dakilang lupain, at sasama-sama nating pagsisikap, sama-sama rin mararating ang iba't ibang galaw, isang patutunguhan. Dito sa isang araw, isang kapuluhan, sama-sama natin abutin. Pinakamatayog na bituin. At ang aking tagumpay, tagumpay ng aking lahi, tagumpay ng aking libing, ang tanging minimiti at hinahangaan. Hangat ko'y tagumpay nating lahat. Hangat ko'y tagumpay nating lahat.
Despite the COVID-19 pandemic that temporarily postponed our medical surgical mission to the Philippines, supposedly this year to a later date, PAMAG continues its charitable work to help out those affected in these challenging and difficult times.
PAMAG Pandemic Outreach.
We donated 200 reusable handmade water repellent of good quality PPEs made by small business owners of Metro Manila to benefit the frontliners in the fight against COVID-19 at West Visayas State University Medical Center, Iloilo City. PAMAG is in the process of sending also medical and surgical supplies through MAP International to this facility. We have also sent 2 balikbayan boxes containing K95 and hand sanitizers donated by the Rotary Club of Emory, Clifton, and PAMAG, received also by the same facility through Dr. Salcedo. Doctors Paul and Marilyn Beltran donated various medical equipment and supplies to the City Health Office of Oroqueta in behalf of PAMAG. Feeding the homeless in Quezon City, Philippines during the COVID-19 lockdown through the generosity of Dr. Christine Amorao, Dr. Guillermo Amorao, family, and friends. PAMAG members also donated towards Tanging Yaman and Just Tulong Kay Kuya, which helped out-of-work jeepney drivers in the UP Diliman area during the COVID-19 lockdown. PAMAG also contributed financially to Galing Foundation's Arts and Cultural Program and the Maraming Salamat Virtual Christmas Special held last December 6, 2020. PAMAG donated financially in the PhilAm of Greater Atlanta initiative Feed the Frontliners through its president, Marites Pellicer in 2020. We also donated and supported the Rotary Club of Emory Clifton, headed by Pia Valeriano's initiative to help refugees and immigrants of Clarkston, Georgia.
PAMAG continues its scholarship program and educational outreach programs.
PAMAG is now supporting 2 University of the Philippines in Diliman students under the Be My Lab Partner initiative, as the university has gone online during COVID-19 pandemic. Our recent PAMAG scholar, Dr. Chino Samson from the Lyceum Northwestern University, placed 5th in the 2020 Philippine Medical Licensure Examination. PAMAG Scholarship Program, spearheaded by Dr. Halbert Capuy, with its 2 scholars in the field of pharmacy and medical technology. Donation of 130 school bags to La Mintao Elementary School in Surigao del Norte through the generosity of the PAMAG immediate past president, Dr. Grace Duque Dizon. Books for the barrios in Kalayaan Elementary School in Tabogon, Cebu through the Branson family. Same recipient of school supplies, clothes, shoes, art supplies to Kalayaan Elementary School students. Donations of masks, hand sanitizers, and other supplies to the students and teachers of New Ormoc City National High School in Leyte. PAMAG successfully held its first virtual auction fundraising activity last August 16, 2020. We would like to thank our sponsors, donors, and those who participated in the event. Hope you join us again in this 2021 auction event in August 2021.
Here are some of our happy and stylish winners at the PAMAG virtual auction. We hope you can join us in this 2021 PAMAG virtual fundraising. To learn more about PAMAG, please visit us at pamag.org. Happy Kalayaan Day from all of us at PAMAG, especially Dr. Romy Marudes, our PAMAG president.
Lisa Thompson, representing the Lin Foundation Incorporated, hosting this event. And we thank the entrepreneurs, Help Web, and Chef Walter, who is busy in the kitchen.
When I designed this place, I really wanted to make sure that we had an ode to the features of classic architecture. So if you notice, you'll see the lattice work in the ceiling. We have a lot of weaves in our culture, so I wanted to kind of make it look a little woven. And then my favorite time period was the Hollywood Regency period, and that had a lot of golds and a lot of pops of color, a little bit of architecture, geometry with the tile work. This is my favorite project.
Yes. I love that.
Right? Yeah. It took me 50 hours. So,
oh my God.
But I really wanted to have this be a part of the design element of the piece. I mean, it's our culture.
Yes.
You know,
it's a perfect place to celebrate our culture.
Oh,
our
thank you
country.
so much.
Right?
Thank you so much to us. It really does.
Here we try to keep it as authentic as possible. It's kind of what we eat at home. We want to share it with you, because we believe just the traditional, authentic flavors are so good that they need to be shared and shared authentically and with the original flavors. Each person is going to have a little tasting, so it's going to be a pancit with beefsteak on top of rice. You're also going to get an appetizer sampler, which is our traditional lumpia, which has chicken, shrimp, and assorted vegetables. You're also going to get our lumpia Shanghai, which is meat, and we put a little shrimp in there for their mommy flavor.
To Cebu. I like Cebu because we came from Iloilo. It's just close.
Which city?
Yes.
Very awesome.
We're also going to give them a lot ng manok, which is chicken skin. So each comes with their own special sauce.
Oh, yes. Yes, we gotta take this. Yung ulo sa akin, We're celebrating 123 years of Philippine independence and 75 years of Philippine-American diplomatic relations. Beer muna tayo, May Flor. All right.
Cheers.
Of course, cheers. The bottom. On behalf of Kalayaan Foundation Incorporated, we would like to formally turn over this beautiful Capiz ornaments with the customized names of the frontline nurses and doctors of Georgia. Thank you for your service. We love you and stay safe. And let's be hopeful for a great future for Philippines, the Philippine American community. Mabuhay kayo and mabuhay ang United States. Mabuhay! Mabuhay ang Pilipinas and cheers to the United States. So mabuhay ang Pilipinas and cheers to the United States. Wonderful.
Dahil sa'yo.
And I'm really excited about this next performer because he is an outstanding young man who really is an overachiever and has excelled in all aspects of life. He's a 14-year-old ninth grader who is smarter than anyone in the room, smarter than me. He's probably smarter than a lot of us with us this afternoon. I'm excited to hear him perform. He also and get this. Here's the thing that really stood out to me. He wants to be an aerospace engineer. He's also quite the performer.
Awesome. It blows my mind. Okay. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Peyton Harvey performing Sana Maulit Muli by Gary Valenciano. Take it away, Peyton.
Well, hopefully everyone's enjoying their time with us this afternoon. I know I am. And here's something interesting that you told me, and I think people at home should know this too. More than 30 Filipino organizations all over the state of Georgia. That is fantastic. That's a lot of groups.
It is, a lot of groups.
And you said how many dialects in the Philippines?
More than 30.
More than 30 dialects. So I like that number. I like that number. And I know a lot of these organizations, they are with us this afternoon. And I just want to give these guys a shout out because, look, this is not possible without you all, especially in a world of coronavirus as we are climbing out of it. That's why we're doing this virtually. So I want to make sure that you guys get some love. The Filipino American Association of Greater Atlanta, Coyomangay Rondalia, the Philippine Women's Association of Georgia, Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, Philippine American Center of Georgia, Northwest Film Association of Georgia, and Kennesaw State University's Filipino Student Association. That's a lot of groups, a lot of them all over Georgia, and a lot of them with us here this afternoon.
Yes, Chris, we're happy for that. And also, we would like to extend our gratitude, maraming salamat, to our major corporate sponsors, Securian, Providential Legacy Group, Financial, International Credit Incorporated, without whom this show would be voila. So thank you and much love goes to all of you in celebration of Philippine Independence Day and Philippine American friendship. So once again, without further ado, on with the show.
On with the show.
Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Good afternoon. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lolita Elliott. I am the 2021 President of the Filipino American Association of Greater Atlanta, celebrating its 47th year, making it the longest existing Phil-Am association. It is a socio-cultural organization that promotes and raises awareness of the customs and heritage of the Philippines. It also extends help to the first-time Filipino migrants to adjust in their new economic and social environment. We hold annual cultural programs, Tagalog language classes, and other social gatherings. As our youth is our voice, our asset, and our future, we offer generous scholarships to our senior high school students who excel in academics and community service. We, the Filipino American Association of Greater Atlanta, are deeply honored to be celebrating our 123rd Philippine independence. We would like to thank the Kalayaan Committee of Atlanta in making this event possible. Maraming salamat po.
PAWAG joins the Filipino American community in celebration of the 123rd anniversary of Philippine independence from Spanish rule. PAWAG stands for Philippine American Women's Association of Georgia, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving and empowering women's lives. We are PAWAG. This nonprofit organization was established on February 25, 2008. Our continuing focus is to help and provide assistance for battered, abused women and single mothers who struggle in life because of unfortunate circumstances which led to domestic violence. We also extend and provide assistance to those who are temporarily in need of help. From 2008 until the present time, PAWAG's board of directors and officers who work side by side, as well as some of our group members that volunteer to raise awareness of domestic violence and support any women in need, that our dedicated board of directors and officers shares the same purpose, goals, and ideas. Up to this date, we have helped dozens of victims of domestic abuse cases, and most of these women came to the United States with fiancé visa status. With the help of PAWAG, they were able to start a new, fresh life, updated their immigration status, settle a job, and having a place to live on their own. Literally, PAWAG rescued these women at the most ungodly hours from their abusive partner and secured them into a safe place where they cannot be reached with their spouses or partners. Once they are rescued, PAWAG will provide them their basic needs, such as clothing, food, and temporarily place them in a short-term housing, such as hotel or shelters. A TPO, or Temporary Protective Order, will be filed and served against the abusive partner, and the victim is provided with the legal assistance through the process, including divorce, immigration status, and child support. PAWAG support doesn't stop here, but to continue assisting the victim by driving her to the court hearing and other varied help as needed. During the time the victim is in a short-term housing, they are given the knowledge and guidance how to survive on their own. PAWAG anticipates that there may be some who may need assistance beyond that period and always there to help. Operating a nonprofit organization with this kind of goals and objectives is no picnic. PAWAG is also active in the community and participates in events to bring exposure to women that there is an organization that they can reach out to in time of their need. Through the generosity and support of our donors and volunteers, PAWAG provides personal safety classes. We are not only focused on domestic abuse, but we have extended a helping hand as a charity work. Annually, we help feed the homeless and share some blessings to families in the women's homeless shelter, as well as assisting a couple of mothers and their children from their abuse situation to a better place. PAWAG was also able to help Philippine typhoon victims, did the shoe and breast pump distribution international in Tarlac City, Philippines, joined other community organizations activities like T-Walk, and volunteered to help frontliners during the pandemic by sewing face masks that were given to the frontliners and volunteered to Clarkston Community Health together with the other organizations, providing a service by distributing food, diapers, face masks, and sanitizers. But majority of PAWAG's activities has been centered in helping victims of domestic abuse. With the ongoing support of our donors and supporters, PAWAG's organization will continue and always strive to our mission to respond to the domestic abuse victims, not only for Filipino American women in Georgia, but to other nationalities regardless of origin, race, and color. As always, PAWAG is love.
Maligayang araw ng kalayaan. My name is Jane Rowland, and I am the president of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Georgia, a participating organization in this year's Kalayaan celebration. PACA's mission is to serve the Filipino American community based in Georgia and to assist and promote Philem-owned and operated businesses. It is an exciting year for PACA. We have a long list of programs and projects in store that will not only benefit the members, but the whole community as a whole. To name a couple, we have the monthly Toast to New Members, which is a networking and an onboarding session for our new members. We also have the monthly educational seminars and workshops, wherein we have many intelligent speakers from all walks of lives that will share a wealth of knowledge and experiences to our members. So, if you have not signed up yet, it is time to join us. And you can find us in our website, which is paccga.org/membership. You can also find our events in the same site, both the past, the current, and upcoming events. So, it is time for you to come and see us, come and meet us, and I hope to see you soon in our upcoming events. So, our song that's coming up is an offer to you to celebrate the 123rd year of Philippine independence. Halina kayo, sumali. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay!
Ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y likas sa aking puso at hikain kay ganda sa Pilipinas na aking bayan, lantay na perlas ng silangan, wari na tipo ng kanyamanan ng may bigay sa aking talino sa mabuti lang, sa aking katutubo ang maging mapagmahal. Ako'y Pilipino, ako'y Pilipino, isang bansa, isang diwa ang hinihingiti ko. Ang bayan ko't bandila, lahat buhay ko't diwa. Ako'y Pilipino, Pilipinang totoo. Ako'y Pilipino, ako'y Pilipino, taas loob kahit kanino, ang Pilipino ay ako.
Good afternoon. My name is Tito Espina, and I represent the Philippine American Center in Georgia. I'm the immediate past president, and here today happens to be our chairman of the board, Dr. Abe Magat. And I have the pleasure of introducing our newly elected president, Miss Eva Lyle. Eva?
Thank you, Tito, for your introduction. On behalf of the Philippine American Center in Georgia, I would like to thank everyone in the organization for electing me as the new president of PACG. I would also like to greet all our kababayans, Filipinos and Filipino Americans a happy 123rd Independence Day. I would also like to ask all the organizations in the metro area and in the whole of Georgia to please help us achieve our goal, which is to have a community center for all Filipinos and Filipino Americans in Georgia. It is hard to do, but I know it's doable. Thank you so much in advance for your help and support.
Well said, Eva and Tito. Thank you very much.
Mabuhay!
Good day, everyone. My name is Imelda Young,
President of Northwest Film Association of Georgia. In behalf of my board and members, we would like to wish you all a happy and blessed 123rd years of Philippine independence. Mabuhay tayong lahat! Mabuhay ang mga Pilipino sa Georgia!
Hello everyone, my name is Gabriela Ramos and I'm the president.
I'm Victoria Register and I am the external vice president.
I'm Lucia Long and I'm the internal vice president.
I'm Sophia Lonzanita and I'm the secretary.
I'm Hannah Song and I'm the treasurer.
I'm Nicole Diaz and I do philanthropy.
I'm Lady McCarris and be the director.
And I'm Juliana Baggett, I'm food coordinator.
And we are
KSU FSA!
FSA is important because it cultivates the Filipino culture in Kennesaw through food, dance, and events.
And our events include GBMs and socials, but our bigger ones are DTJ, Culture Show, and Dope Fest. So we really like your support.
And with that support, we would really like to thank Kalayaan Atlanta for inviting us to this virtual event. We wish so much luck, health, and opportunities for everyone in the community as well as the Filipino community in Georgia. So, thank you again.
Maraming salamat!
If you haven't done it yet, we have a raffle in this event with us today, and it's so important to do it because it's all for a good cause.
Yes, I agree, Chris. Yeah, show me the money, so I'm excited with the raffle draw. So stay on with us, do the show. It's going to be, so far it's great, right? Beautiful music and dances. At this point, we will have performances and hear from, see performances from Atinyan Musikahan of Athens, Georgia, Filipino American Association of Northeast Georgia, University of Georgia Filipino Student Association, Clarkston International Bible Church, Philippine Charity Foundation of Georgia, Serenai Club of Greater Atlanta, and of course from the Filipino American Association of Columbus, Georgia, with their performance of the iconic Tinikling. Are you familiar with that?
I am. I've tried it before and I busted up my feet. So I would love to do it. I would love to do it again. I would love to join this group with us today. But I want to leave it up to the professionals for this afternoon. How about that?
Cute, Chris. My husband tried to do that too, but it came out like just like he was showing off his exercise skills. So anyway, take it away, with the performances and music from the other organizations, Philippine American organizations of Georgia.
Please welcome the Atinyan Musikahan choral group as they perform a Tagalog composition called Tagumpay Nating Lahat, translated in English as Our Success.
Kung saan man
Mabuhay mga kababayan, and happy 123 years of independence to the Philippines. We, the Filipino American Association of Northeast Georgia, are proud to celebrate in this year's Kalayaan Atlanta celebration. Formed in 1987 in Athens, Georgia, our association has brought joy and traditions of our homeland to families in this area. From extravagantly celebrating holidays such as Christmas and Easter to organizing fiestas at local churches and in the community, the Filipino American Association of Northeast Georgia strives to share our food and our culture to all. Though this past year was unlike any other, our members gave back by providing support to those who have been giving their all through this pandemic, healthcare workers. Through projects such as providing home-cooked meals, collecting personal protective equipment and supplies, and organizing a mask drive during the heart of the mask shortage, our association gave our all to support those who have been supporting us on the front lines from the beginning. The Filipino American Association of Northeast Georgia thanks all those who have done so much in this pandemic. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat at maligayang araw ng kalayaan.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Justin Toyer, and I'm the president for the UGA Filipino Student Association. As an organization, we strive to both learn about and appreciate Filipino culture and the many axes of the Filipino experience as we engage with the communities of UGA Athens and beyond. This journey of both appreciation and engagement has demonstrated just how diverse our culture and experiences are as we discover new perspectives in what it means to be Filipino. In that pursuit of who we are, we must recognize an important milestone in ratifying that identity. 123 years ago, the Philippines made a proclamation to the world. And though there still lies much before us in securing that identity, both UJFSA and I are proud to celebrate the Philippines' 123 years of independence.
Maligayang araw ng kalayaan sa inyong lahat. On behalf of Clarkston International Bible Church, I extend a warm greeting to all our kababayans, both near and far. Filipinos make up a large percentage of the membership here at CIBC, and for the past several years, we have proudly participated in the annual June 12th Kalayaan celebrations, together with the Office of the Philippine Honorary Consul General in Atlanta and the different Philippine American organizations in Georgia. We again join the rest of the Filipino American community in this year's virtual celebration of the 123rd anniversary of Philippine independence. We remain proud of our cultural heritage and diversity, the foundations that distinguish our beloved Philippines. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at mabuhay tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Hello, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. My name is Venus Cabunok Soriano, current president of the Philippine Charity Foundation of Georgia, Inc. It was established in 1990 to acquire and administer funds exclusively for charitable and educational purposes. Since then, we have supported the biannual medical missions of the Philippine American Medical Association of Georgia, PAMAG for short, to the different provinces in the Philippines. Recently, the Philippine Charity Foundation of Georgia provided food relief with the collaboration of Randy and Betty Nobly Pool, Renato and Gloria Nobly Morandarte, with the help of Couples for Christ and the mayor, to the residents of Buhi affected by Typhoon Rolly. Thank you to the Kalayaan Committee of 2021 for spearheading the virtual celebration of the Philippine Independence Day. Maligayang araw ng kalayaan sa ating lahat.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Glenda Blair, President of Saronic Club of Greater Atlanta. In behalf of Saronic Club officers, members and friends, we would like to greet a happy 123rd Independence Day, Philippines. To all our friends and kababayan around the world, please join in celebrating 123rd Philippines Independence Day Celebration 2021. Kindly invite your family and friends also to join the virtual Kalayaan Celebration 2021. Mabuhay, Philippines!
what a day, right? I just been blown away by all the messages of hope, all the cultural performances, that tinikling. man, I wish I had those skills, but I'm going to leave that up to the professionals. So thank you all. I want to thank everyone for being here today, all the groups who are part of this wonderful event to really just showcase your different organizations. Thank you so much for being here today. I also want to thank our corporate sponsors, Securian, Providential Legacy Group Financial, and International Credit Inc. I also want to give a special thank you to my station, WSB TV, Channel 2 Action News. Thank you for giving me this space as a proud Filipino American and so much to be here today with you all.
Chris, thank you so much. It's been a privilege, co-hosting this with you. It was a great show, a beautiful show. Now that we have a lot of talented Filipinos.
Sure do.
In the Philippines as well as here in Georgia. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo for staying on. And I would like to especially thank Kalayaan Committee and Makabayan Georgia Incorporated, without whom this show would not have been possible. And we hope to see you in the future for Kalayaan Atlanta 2022. And hopefully it's going to be a much better show because we have set the bar high.
I'll be here next year.
Good.
You got that on the record, right?
Yes,
I'll be
I
here next
do.
year with you all.
Yes, I do. So on to close the show, we have invited a Filipino pop opera artist. His name is Jonathan Badon, and he'll be joining us singing his own composition, Dugong Filipino. Take it away, Jonathan.
Cheers and mabuhay from the beautiful islands of the Philippines. My name is Jonathan Badon. I'm a pop opera artist, and I'd like to greet all of you a happy Independence Day. Indeed, this day is very special in our history as a Filipino. And also I'd like to say hi to our brothers and sisters in Mindanao, the Manobo tribe. The Philippines will always be proud of you for your great contributions in our culture and heritage. To the Filipino associations in the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Middle East, Asia, Africa, everywhere, mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang ating kalayaan. Of course, I'd like to thank Galing Foundation Incorporated, especially to Director for Culture and Arts, Madam Isa Thompson. Thank you so much for choosing my song to be a part of this momentous project and for allowing me to share the beauty of music and the joy of singing for all of you. Once again, to my fellow kababayans, you might be living so far from your motherland. You might be working just to sustain the needs of your family. But I tell you, wherever you are, whatever you do, the true spirit of being a Filipino will always be in your heart. And having a Filipino blood is something that we can all be proud of. As a humble tribute to our motherland, the Philippines, here is my composition, Dugong Filipino. And I dedicate this song to all freedom-loving Filipinos. Mabuhay ang ating kalayaan. God bless the Philippines.
Natanaw sa kalawakan, perla sa dulong silangan, kagandahay nababanag, bansang may paninindigan, lakas ng iyong damdamit isipan, kayamanan ng iyong kalikasan, liwanag ng iyong katalinuhan, tagumpay ang dala sa pagkakaisa. Ikaw ay dugong Pilipino, sa takot ay di pa rin susuko. Sabay-sabay sa pagbangon, sama-sama sa pag-asa, pagkat ikaw ay dugong Pilipino. Sa ihip ng hangin, huwag padadala, sa dakilang mithiin ika'y sumama. Supilin ang apoy habang maaga, lukuhan ng tubig na may pag-ibig, pagsikat ng araw sa dakong silangan, sa lupang ito'y laging manawagan, sa Diyos at sa bayan taglay ang pag-asa, sa harap ng lahat bagong Pilipinas. Ikaw ay dugong Pilipino, sa takot ay di pa rin susuko. Sabay-sabay sa pagbangon, sama-sama sa pag-asa, pagkat ikaw ay dugong Pilipino. Ikaw ay dugong Pilipino, sa takot ay di pa rin susuko. Sabay-sabay sa pagbangon, sama-sama sa pag-asa, pagkat ikaw